Hey everybody, it's Desi back again for another oracle reading. How are you guys doing? Remember, you can follow me on Instagram at desi.milan. You can also find me at the World of Desi. Same as this channel on Instagram as well. You can find me on Twitter at desi.milan. That's DESSI.MILON. My email will be in the description box, so you can email me if you would like an oracle reading. And we're just going to get into it. Remember that energy is wealth. Energy is wealth. Spend it wisely. What do we have to look forward to? I'm actually going to read this card. Try to get that out the sun a little bit. Every time I pull this card, I know it says Virgo, but this card gives me Taurus vibes. You hear me? I mean, peace, Venus, just pure maiden and kind of the bull. Like, don't fucking mess with the bull. Don't mess with the bull while they're trying to sleep. You ever had just a long day and someone freaking, you finally get to lay down and take a nap. Ooh, a lot of purple. You finally got the chance to take a nap. Finally, after a long day. And somebody wakes you up and that just like automatic reaction to just go off. You ride that thing to the top of the globe. You didn't go. Oop. 3, but I'm yours today. Is that oil on my card? What the heck? Coconut oil. Under the lake. No dos or no tres. Alright. So I'm just going to read these out to you guys in order. Can you see that though? It pours like London. Alright. So the first card that came out was a time to give rather than take. If you watched my last reading, you will remember that I said it's dire for us to remain in a state of flow and flowing and trusting our resting period, right? Ooh. I also said that I was going to stop recording with music, but here we are. Show the world the real you. It's time to release negativity came next. Your commitment is being tested and reversed, meaning this is going inward. Your commitment to yourself, to your rest, to your faith is being tested here. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. In the last reading, we had the new moon in Capricorn. And it stated that, what was it? We had the new moon. I can't remember exactly what it said, what the card said. But it was the new moon in Capricorn, and we spoke on Saturn's retrograde. So I believe this is the energy of us gaining the information that we needed because we took the time to rest, to meditate, and to just trust and have faith in our resting period, in the still period, the idle period, right? We took action, or we're about to take action, or we're in the middle of taking action. We are currently taking action, right? Oh, snap. Underneath that card was the answers you need are coming in reverse this time. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so let's get into it. Full moon in Scorpio. First quarter moon, which is the moon, it's like the moon after the new moon. So half of the moon has been lit, meaning you only have half of the answers, right? There's something else that's missing, so you're meant to remain in this resting period. But it's almost over. It's time to come out of that recovery period. Yeah, that's what this is. That rest is your time to recover. And you're about to come out of this recovery period. It's like when you race horses, how they're like standing in place and like building momentum, building that kinetic energy, kinetic and potential energy, building that potential energy rather. And as soon as those gates open, that out, pure fire, pure grounded, and just go. That's what I feel. It's like almost like an underlying energy of like anxiousness. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And trust that exactly what you need is going to come because you're able to do the work. You're able to rejuvenate yourself. Don't look at this card. Babe, I want to get close to you. Can y'all really see it? I don't know. But I love it because majority of the time the Aquarius sign is I'm starting to get a new message here. But the Aquarius sign is a masculine man, and they're showing off how grounded he is because of his nice thick thighs and how he's able to hold it up and pour it out into the world. This is you in your divine feminine energy, not showing the legs, not showing how grounded you are, but how much of in flow you are with your emotions, with your mental state. Pouring out into the world is pouring into yourself. So this is saying like the next part of this journey is like, are you a content creator? Are you meant to be creating content? Are you meant to be writing a book, something, making music? As you pour into yourself, you're really pouring into others. But we're not there yet. Okay. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. And while it is approaching, you need to be sure to give into yourself. Make sure that the action that you're meant to take is to give. Because you're giving to yourself, the action that you're meant to take is to be able to put how you're giving into yourself out there. So it's like your self-care regimens, right? So about you. I'm sorry, I'm listening. Okay, so what I'm hearing is, let me just take a step back because this is the last card. As you take action, the action that you take in order to release the negativity, whatever it is that's stopping you from showing the world the real you. These are the challenges here. Crown chakra, third eye chakra, root chakra. Well, it's red and yellow. So root chakra, and what's going on with y'all confidence? In order to tap into the energy and act on confidence, you have to be able to trust yourself. So while you're in this resting period, I believe maybe the last step to coming out of that recovery state is me. Trust. Here's my advice. Take a moment to step out, because a bunch of love songs are playing. So what's going on with it? How is your divine feminine and your sacred masculine doing? How are they doing? I think in this resting period, you're meant to love on both of them. They're meant to be loving on each other, building trust in each other so that you have faith. And when I say divine feminine and sacred masculine, you can also think of it as your heart and your mind. This rest as you're going in and healing your heart, allowing your heart to heal from whatever wounds, whatever wounds that came in. Because you see how the queen is trying to, it's like you're trying to reach this space. You're trying to find balance. What's beautiful is right here, this was from the last reading, that blue, that throat chakra healing your throat chakra so that they have a clear passage of communication with one another, right? I just have a feeling that you'll get there. And in order to do, your commitment to your head and your heart space, following your heart, following your dreams, but then structuring it and making sure that you're actually on the right path and following your own path, I guess. Following the divine's footsteps. Allowing yourself to be guided by the divine, right? Your commitment to yourself is being tested. So what's stopping you from taking the action needed in order to release negativity? Forgiving. I heard forgiving. I can blame it on you. I can blame it on you. Mm-hmm. True loving. Oh, snap, y'all. That's also from the last reading. Your hard work is paying off, y'all. In a time for healing, that balsamic moon. It's a lot of fire energy here. A lot more. Fire, earth, wind. The only thing missing is water. Myself alive. And I believe that's only because I saw this TikTok, right? And the girl was saying that it was just a skit, and it was like God went to the restroom and he just needed a break for like 10 minutes, and he came back in 10,000 years with something. But anyway, he was talking to the angels, and the angel was like, no, I just went to water the trees. Like, that's I'm watering the trees. I have already watered the trees. What is it that you're supposed to be focusing on? So it's like you're so focused on like like conserving energy that's already being watered. Like you've already brought in that compassion. You've already brought in that healing, right? So instead of thinking of yourself. You're supposed to be thinking externally to yourself. So it's like we're so caught up in our own emotions about what's going on, we're not allowing the actions to be taken in order to get to where we need to be, right? Your commitment to yourself is being tested. So what is it that we're supposed to be releasing? I think it's not necessarily the past, but the idea that we still need to heal from the past. I brought up in the last reading the etymology of Adler. We're allowing our past to hold us in the same spot. We're not able to take action because we think that our trauma and our past and the mistakes that we made in the past are what's holding us in place, when in actuality, we've created the stagnation because we don't trust ourselves to make the right actions. I was having a moment a couple nights ago, and I was like, don't confuse my anxiety as being afraid of you. Like, I was just like having a conversation with myself, and it was like, don't allow my anxiety to be confused as being afraid of you. Like, I'm just afraid of fucking up in a room full of idiots. But why? Because I don't want to have to hear them saying stupid shit. Like, I don't want to have to hear or receive that heavy judgmental energy. Like, I'm tired of being perceived by people who just don't understand me and never took the chance to fully get to know me. You know? And maybe that's the problem. Maybe I'm trying to control the fact that, I mean, people are always going to have something to fucking say. People are always going to have something to say. Why am I allowing the things that people say bother me? Because what I have to say is bothering me, right? What I have to say about it. I mean, a lot of times we can be our worst enemy, our biggest critic. One more card. Okay, 2 cards. Sure. Oh my goodness, not. Yikes. Not these two again. I'm actually gonna. I think we've read this card before. We're gonna set this to the side. Hold on. This is really chaotic. This is a really chaotic reading. I don't like how messy it is. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to flow with it, regardless of what it looks like. Because why am I judging myself for just allowing the energy to flow in the way that it came out? Message. Show me the way. Last time we had the South Node card. What was needed in order to be released, right? Now it's saying step out of your comfort zone. Quit allowing the potential and assumed judgments of other. It's like I'm assuming preconceived judgments. It's like I'm assuming the preconceived judgments of others before they've even occurred. Like, I'm literally stopping myself. Because who's thinking this? Who's thinking this about me? Where are these thoughts coming from? Right? One of the cards that came out in the last reading was also, take time to breathe this here. So this is just a reminder to return back to center. But the card was the new moon in Pisces, meditation and contemplation. Meditate and contemplate. Meaning, kind of go within and be mindful of your thoughts, the thoughts that enter into your space, and change your energy. So, yeah, that was loud. And make sure you're stretching too. That's a big thing. Stretching, opening your hips in order to heal the root chakra, to just release any fear. Confidence is key. Okay. But yeah, so I said, stepping out of your comfort zone. Forget those preconceived notions, regardless of if they're saying it or if you're assuming that, well, I know them, this is what they're going to say. Oh, I know them, they're going to say this, that, and the third, da, 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 da. Why does it matter? Why is that what we're focusing on? Because if we're in a state where we're ending our recovery, we're coming out of that resting period, that means we're manifesting and creating a new reality, because we've already transmuted that pain. During that transmutation process, we've created wand energy, fire energy. We know what we want now. So why are we focusing on the things that people could possibly say about the things that we want? Fuck them people. I don't know why that keeps coming out, but genuinely, fuck them people. We're 20 minutes in though, and I think my camera is going to stop soon. So let me go ahead and close out this reading. My message and advice for you is to not allow the things that people could be possibly saying about you, whether they're saying it or they're not, to pull you out of your center. Okay? Allow yourself to remain in the flow and do what you need to do in order to get your mind and your heart on the same path. Your sacred masculine over here is getting eaten up by these crazy ass thoughts when you're meant to be taking action right now. What is it that you need to release? Your assumptions of what people will have to be, or are probably, or could be, or possibly be saying about you. It doesn't matter. So now it's not even, it's like you have like 1,000 flies swarming around your head because you're letting external shit get to you when none of that shit matters. Are they paying your bills? Are they eating your cooch? Are they like, what who are they to you? And quit gossiping. Like, what are you getting out of it? Stop worrying about what other people could be possibly saying about you and believe in the impossible. Believe that you can do it. Believe that your dreams are actually conceivable. Like that you're able to actually cultivate the dreams and the life and the reality of your choosing. Your commitment to yourself is being tested. So are you going to I'm sorry, let me pull back. Let me take a time to breathe out. Because I'm really talking to myself right now. Remember this, confidence is your key to success. Be confident in yourself. Trust and have faith that if there is a will for you to do something, if there's a will for you to be a dancer, singer, actress, doctor, lawyer, whatever, then there's a way. Literally all the divine is asking for you to do is step out of your comfort zone and have faith that it's possible. Have faith, be within that Taurus energy, that grounded earth energy, that springtime energy, because it's coming. It's coming. And when it's exactly time for you to take action, it's going to be best that your sacred masculine and your divine feminine are on one accord, so that you'll know exactly what direction that you're meant to be in. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's a win-win. You're going to be all right. The end of this tough cycle is coming. And honestly, stand in the energy of it being over, because the energy is gaining momentum. You about to run out of those stables. Big horse energy. Big vibes. And I love you guys. And I hope that you gained what you needed out of this message. I hope you guys have a great day.